happens here today determines what happens to the rest of the world. What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy, the wisest, most powerful of all nerds, Brian Meezus. This is the official spoiler-oriented Avengers Infinity War discussion. Bum, 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 bum. Yo, it's crazy.
We need drum roll.
Before we begin today, of course, you can purchase your very own King Kamari shirt on Teespring. Links be in the description below.
It actually sparkled too. You can't see it in the camera.
Gold, bro.
Sparkle.
Yeah, exactly.
Gold dance
like official.
Who you think your ancestor got these?
Yeah. I'm doing comic book giveaways on one of my Instagram pages, Amazing Spider-Man Facts, such as Spider-Man issue number 1. We got Spider-Man Till the 9 issue number 1. A whole lot more rare comic books. Plenty of them. We're going to do giveaways almost every day per 100 followers. And this one's already going on today. I got two of my brothers, my eldest brother by 1 month, Alpha, the Dreamy Yowie. We got Lil E, and of course Brian Meezus, you already know that.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen my review, my spoiler-free review, it's in the description below as well. You gotta check that out. If you don't want to see spoilers, do not watch this video. Go watch that video instead. It's still really
watch
good.
The movie first. Maybe twice.
Click off right now.
And then come back here. For real.
Don't watch it. Make sure you watch this too, so I get the views in the watch time.
Come back. Or save it.
There you go.
And make sure you click the alert button too at the bottom, so anytime we upload any new videos.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get right into this now.
Let's get into it.
Now, this is the best superhero movie, probably the best movie that come out.
I don't know if it's better than Black Panther.
It is. I'm telling you what. Like, look, if you watch all the movies diligently, it's the best movie. If this is the first movie that you've seen, you're not that familiar with the whole concept of.
Okay. This is how I feel about it.
Respectable.
My thing is, this ain't your average comic book movie. This joint reads kind of like, out of all of the movies, this is like one that really pertains to the nerds the most, in the sense where this is like a whole comic book event. You know how even when you read comic books and stuff like that, we don't never read all of the comic books and stuff, but like soon as like an event like Civil War happened, that's when you start reading the joint oh, what happened to him? Wait, why he mad? Then you just go back and start reading other comics. So this movie really inspired you to go check out like all the other entries that Marvel has done, and it does put everyone together in a great action-packed movie. I would say.
Disney, man. See, Disney, they already made money off the first Iron Man movie, but because of this movie, you're gonna go all the way back to number 1, buy that Blu-ray, and that's how it's gonna work. You're gonna get extra sales off of every single movie that they made because of this movie and what's coming forward. So, one thing I want to talk about, I didn't talk about my review because I couldn't.
Oh yeah.
There is no dialogue between Tony Stark and Steve Rogers.
He was scared.
I don't think he wasn't scared.
I didn't even think that though.
He wasn't scared. I don't think he had enough time for it.
It wasn't even about that. I'm just saying, but that just shows you, like, if you're watching the movie, like, you really like to the hour and a half mark, and like there's no like contact between Steve Rogers and Tony Stark, you should already know that everybody's gonna lose like in hard.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I feel like if even Bruce Banner didn't call Captain America, they was going to lose hard. The fact that he at least told him, okay, Steve Rogers is on this phone, because that was what put everything in motion, even though he got abducted by aliens and all that.
Yeah. You see, like, the whole Wakanda, like, battle, it made it seem like everybody was together, but they really weren't. They were separated, because Spider-Man had no clue what was going on Earth. Even Tony Stark had no clue what was going on, like, really back on Earth. It was like a whole...
I think everybody thought he was dead, too.
But that's what made them the Avengers, because Spider-Man came through, he hold his ground. That's what make everybody. Yeah. That's what make everybody still an Avenger.
Well, this is a subject that Yusuf did bring up earlier, though. All right, who you think put the most work in?
I mean, everybody knows that Spider-Man is my favorite superhero of all time, but I would have to say Tony Stark overall, but not by much. Not by much. Thor came at the end, bro.
Thor came. He said that they at the end.
Effort. I'm talking about who put the most effort in.
The only reason why I can say Thor put in work is because he already fought a war, and then he had to hold his own weight when he had to open up the stars.
Before he even got to the battle.
Yeah, he probably had the worst follow up. Like,
and,
as far as
and he tussled with Thanos the most. But defaultly, Tony Stark put in the most work because if it
Tony
wasn't
Stark
for him,
tussled with that.
if it wasn't for Tony, you feel me? Spider-Man would have had a suit. Bruce Banner would have never got with Captain America. So at the end of the day, he caught the most shots.
I'm saying, look, the whole got mollywopped by Thanos. At least Tony Stark was letting put on the better fight.
He gave him that suit.
Yeah.
Hulk was folded, and that was a major key. That's probably why they lost, because Hulk powers wasn't working.
When that wasn't working, Hulk was scared.
Nah,
he was just scared.
It didn't matter.
That's what it was.
He got crushed so hard at the beginning, like
bro, he got boxed.
It didn't even matter. It didn't even matter if Hulk came back out. Like, I mean, it did matter. Like when they was fighting like the Outriders and stuff like that. But like Thanos,
if Hulk was in the paint with Thor at the end of that joint. Would have been over.
Hulk and Thor up against Thanos, they probably would have.
I don't know, bro.
Now, of course, I do want to talk about my man Spider-Man. I like how they showed the elevation of Spider-Man and his skills from Homecoming till now. He knows like actually web swing.
And remember, 2 years has passed since that movie, really.
No, actually a year, chronologically.
No, 2 years. That's
since Homecoming.
No, because Vision said it'd been 2 years since Civil War happened, and Spider-Man picks up right after Civil War for real.
But no, Spider-Man picks up after Civil War, but it's like a few months after he had to remember.
It's still been 2 years.
It's like he said 9 months. It's 2 months. Yeah, it's been 2 years.
Been 9 months.
It was something like that.
It was like a couple months.
No, it's 8 months or something like that. When
comment below.
Comment below.
What it is.
I can remember. He was like constantly texting like Tony Stark for like almost a whole year after Civil War, and he was like never talking to him.
I don't think it was a year.
Yeah, but it was like a long time.
I think the movie took over a course of like, by the time it's the end of the movie, it'd probably been like close to 8 months out, but it didn't start like that. Like it started closer to the thing because the movie started off
at Civil War.
Yeah, at Civil War. So it couldn't have been that much time that passed. After a couple of times, like he's like, "Hey, Tony," then time passed. He realized, okay, months went by. He's not answering. He's saving caps.
Nah, dude, he kept doing that. It was like a long time.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the point. At the end of the day, Spider-Man. This was a far more experienced Spider-Man. That's
catching cars in the air.
That's the point what I was trying to make.
Yeah,
like he was on
his
point.
Head.
Like
he was actually being smart. So
and shout out to Ned too.
Who do you guys?
He got working quick. He said.
He said, no, but that's funny because I didn't notice in the.
You're gonna call me.
No break in there. All right, go ahead. Anyway, who caught the biggest fade in Infinity War?
Versus who got the fade that you most cared about, like almost broke your heart fade, because the person who got it the worst for real necessarily didn't hurt me the worst, even though a lot of them hurt.
So about you first. You go ahead, give your list.
My list of who got the worst fade?
Yeah, worst fade, worst fade.
I know he went out the worst.
It's his turn. You're gonna go in this direction.
I say the worst fade was Vision, because not only did he die once, brother had to die twice.
It was like a video game fire album. The one character Sully says, "I'm gonna kill you twice."
Yeah,
I'm gonna meme that, yo.
Not only did he die once, not only did he die once to his girlfriend and lover, he got brought back in time just so he could bring the whole Infinity, crush the Infinity.
And then Scarlet Witch had to watch him die twice.
Watch him die. And his body, and this time his body dropped. Like his body dropped. Like yeah.
All right,
but the person that made me cringe the most.
The cringing part. I didn't even say that my cringing part. I just said the most cringe person dying to me. It has to be in between Loki or Spider-Man.
Yes,
it's Spider-Man, because I'm used to seeing the mature Spider-Man.
It was a mature Loki too. Yeah. You feel like so he was holding Loki like his eyes was already red. He was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he just crushed
Spider-Man had me like, no.
It's only because Spider-Man was a kid.
Because he was a kid. That's what I'm saying, though.
Man, might as well
and Spider-Man, one of the realest Avengers, because he is the youngest.
Yeah, he wasn't even supposed to be there.
And he holding it down with Tony Stark laying his face on.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But the person who got the work though, me, Definitely Loki, because he definitely got strangled to death.
Yeah, he was like gasping, like, huh?
Yeah.
And then they showed the whole joint, just like showed him crush the joint. He started tearing up. Blood came out his eyes, like he started crying blood. I was like, oh,
yeah, that joke was vicious.
Yeah,
but I didn't really feel that. I didn't really feel that bad for him though. He went out the worst.
It's probably because you ain't seen Thor Ragnarok. You ain't seen the rest of Thor Ragnarok, so it's hard for you to feel because you didn't see him get back to the good side.
Nobody really cared about.
So what'd you say?
I said I felt bad for Gamora.
Gamora was the most.
But I care about you.
I felt worse for Thanos. You know,
I felt more for Thanos when he had to kill his daughter. I'm like, oh, this guy is a savage. I'm like, how much more savage could this guy get? Like,
probably in the acting, he was like,
no. I'm like, yo, she better somehow get out this gym and kill this man Thanos.
In the beginning, when he was like executing people, he's like, no.
Yeah, Terry, look at this. No, check it out. Perfectly balanced.
Look at that.
Man, that was a heartbreaker. I was sitting there in the theaters, kind of like that wasn't more of a like it hurt me. It was just like more of a Thanos wouldn't do that, would he? Like it was kind of one of those. I don't know if he's gonna go that far, but when he went that far, I was like, oh.
Nah, I thought she was going to get out of it, but then when he flipped everything back, reversed everything with the storm, I'm like, oh my gosh! I'm like, this guy is a savage.
Yeah. By the way, it need to be said. Thanos is the new king of villains, even more so than Darth Vader. You had Darth Vader.
But you can't even lie though. Thanos and Killmonger real life had the same motive at the end of the day.
Nah, different motives, bro.
You get what I'm saying?
Different scales, bro. Killmonger was like, we all from black people. You know what I mean? We're gonna change, black people over the world.
They got oppressed too, though.
It ain't perfect.
Not Thanos.
Thanos was oppressed, though.
Thanos was trying to achieve godhood. He was trying to show that he can do whatever he will.
The only thing that's different about Thanos that is going to be different from a lot of villains is he won.
He wasn't trying to bring everybody, but he was trying to bring order to the universe, saying he's God.
That's already that already gives you like 80% of a score.
I thought he was just trying to fix his planet.
Nah, he wasn't trying to fix his planet. He was trying to become God.
Fix the universe.
He was trying to become God. Like, this is my will. This is how it needs to be for everybody to have the best.
His planet got wiped out because they didn't want to proportionalize and like destroy half of it, and like people started starving. War happened, and apocalypse happened on his planet for it. So what he was trying to do was cleanse half the earth, so that everybody would be able to eat and live a prosperous life. Even though it meant killing half the universe, like you feel what I mean? So it's kind of like he actually, to be honest, had a better motivation than Killmonger, because Killmonger was a biased, I'm here for black people. Like Thanos didn't care if he was rich, poor, black, white, alien. He didn't care about none of that. He was just like, just literally half of y'all gotta go. Like, I don't even care what race you are. You gotta go. You a fish?
I gotta reset it again. But anyway, we're gonna go on like the dialogue in this movie. The battle of the egos.
That was funny.
Between like Doctor Strange and Iron Man.
Because that was actually a question I had like before I watched the movie. I was like, how are these guys gonna get along so fast? And the question is, they don't.
They don't. They had
but
to.
Doctor Strange is more humble in the comic books than he is like than he was like in the movie. That is kind of funny. That's what I thought was kind of funny.
The funniest one was Thor and Star-Lord.
That was definitely.
This Strange is pretty humble though. I think they did a good job with Doctor Strange.
Yeah, they did a good job with Doctor.
He wasn't even unhumble. It was the fact that his job was to protect the Time Stone, and Tony was trying to like disregard what he be doing. Like Tony was kind of like, oh yeah, like he was still kind of like, I'm a rich millionaire. Okay, what? Yeah, so can you just put that away? Like, come on, like he was just disrespecting what. Like if
wasn't disrespecting,
if Tony Stark seen what happened in Doctor Strange movie, he would have shut right up. Exactly. He wouldn't have said nothing to him anymore. You feel what I'm saying? But he was trying to disregard him, like, can't you? He was like, can't you just put it down the drain? Like he was just like joking about the what you know what I'm saying? He's like, you might want to put it in your back pocket.
But at the same time, though, everybody had their duty. Vision had his duty. Doctor Strange had his duty. Everybody had their duty to protect.
Even Falcon had his duty.
So,
but at the same time,
with that being said, that was Tony Stark just being.
Because Tony Stark had the wrong plan, bro. He had the wrong plan. Think about it. His
smack
ego
him.
was like go smack the Thanos. For real.
Okay.
After he had the choice to turn this around.
You know what? As an Iron Man fan,
because
I'm gonna say
Thanos in there laughing though. Thanos was like, Ebony Maw didn't make it, but he still passed his mission and brought you here because he already knew. Piece of cake. Of cake.
But being the leader of the Avengers, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna say Captain America, the leader of the Avengers. I'm team Iron Man. You feel me?
Yeah.
So boom. Hold on. Let me finish talking. Boom. As a leader, you gotta be assertive. So if it wasn't for Iron Man's ego, like, all right, let me chase after Thanos, they wouldn't even have came close to pulling Thanos' gauntlet off his arm, and etc. And that courage and him being assertive like that even led Spider-Man to be the same way, and you told me to make stuff happen.
Well, Spider-Man could figure out
But at the same time, though, the thing about being an Avenger is y'all fight as a unit. So yeah,
the battle of the egos still got and the battles of the egos got even worse once Star-Lord jumped into the picture. Like you thought him and Doctor Strange already were in agreement like that. Then you know what I'm saying, Star-Lord gets it and makes it like. I mean, it got better, I guess, somewhat because he brought Manus, and they really did have the skill to beat Thanos right then and there. But because he had already killed Gamora, like it was too emotional for him, man. It was way too emotional for him.
What was y'all best team up in the movie?
Black Panther and Steve Rogers.
Bro, I like the Iron Man and Spider-Man beginning. Honestly,
that was cool.
That was so accurate.
I like that. I do like that one too. But that one was more like
what's the raccoon from
Rocket Raccoon?
Rocket Raccoon and Bucky.
Yeah.
When they both did that I did a 360 J.
Yeah, I think my favorite joint.
That's going
I can see why you said Spider-Man because the way Spider-Man showed up, like, hey, Stark, like, what's going on? He's like, oh yeah, no, they're aliens. They're coming from this wizard.
And he got busy. He saw a thing in the sky. He said, "Know what? Distraction, Ned. Let's go."
Yeah. He was like, yeah,
man was on point, man.
Yeah, he was on a field trip. He was on a field trip. Like, yeah. I've been practicing. I think the coolest part was when Morph threw a car at Peter and he dodged in the midair and just like, bro, I thought that, I was like, oh, he crushing cuz like one on one. Spider-Man probably would have dogged, bro. Yeah. Now I'm thinking like he probably really would have dogged, bro. But the reason I say the best team up was Captain America and Black Panther was because it was just something about seeing like the whole Wakanda army run.
The leaders.
But Black Panther,
they was fast.
They was beating everybody.
He was like, get this medicine.
And then like when they was running, I think the part that just got me so hyped, I don't know why, was when both him and Cap just leaped like 30 feet. Yeah. Like they just like jumped into the whole joint like and just went smash mouth. I don't know what it's because for real like
I like how they took the word Wakanda though. That was dope. That was dope. It made it more tribal, more like, oh, it's the end. It's the end. Like,
and I like that. I like the close up fight stuff that they did, like with the outlines. Like it just felt like they was going to even bite your ass. Like it was like they was like, I was like, oh damn, get that motherfucker off.
Some World War Z.
Yeah, like it was like some snap. Like I don't. And then it was killing themselves with the force field. Like I was like, they don't care. Like
type time.
Like they on a whole nother cause.
Yeah. By the way, since we're talking about fights, can we talk about Ebony Maw for a second though? With this, Voldemort.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Ebony Maw.
Levitation, like telling these, moving things around. He gave Doctor Strange.
Let's just talk about the whole Black Order in general. For real.
I have the order names for Seaman Knight,
Proxima Midnight, Corvus Glade.
I just read them in the Avengers comic book. I'm gonna look at that. Avengers Will Surrender.
Oh no! I think not Black. It's called Obsidian.
I can't believe he's a stronger wizard than Doctor Strange.
Oh wait, back to what we were saying. We're at
Spider-Man.
No, we're talking about Ebony Maw versus Doctor Strange. Yeah, Doctor Strange is technically the most powerful Avenger, but he has been beat. Spider-Man beat him, and a couple times, even the Superior Spider-Man team up #1, he's still like the entire Marvel Universe by himself. But like he can lose because he's not always gonna go like use his max power because you gotta think about like the other people. But that was crazy.
At the same time though, Ebony Maw, like he does have telekinesis, but he has an advanced telekinesis. Like
I love how they did it
formed
on
the bricks around Doctor Strange and kept him trapped in. Like, do you know what kind of level
that whole
of telekinesis
clever,
like
man.
you have to? And then when he dropped to the floor, he had a whole metal wire manipulated.
He brought the street like smooth with swag. He's like
he just
sprinkling telekinesis like this.
Like you feel me? Like he was elegant with it. Like even when Cold Obsidian was like getting like when Iron Man blasted him all the way back, he just he moved bruh to the side like you was already gonna crash in there. Just don't crash into me. Like he was like, this is
even in the beginning. He was like, let Thanos have his fun.
He really looked at Thanos like a god. For real. I think that's what made that joint so vicious. Like they really looked at him like the Messiah, like the savior. Like in my eyes, I'd have looked at it like, how you know when he snapped?
This is the best way to die.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
How blessed are you to die at the hands of Thanos?
Yeah, and then they showed they don't care if they're gonna die if he snaps his fingers.
They pretty much said
they're down for the cause.
Oh hell, Thanos!
I don't know. I think it's more so. I think it's more so that they knew that they were going to die.
You don't want to get spoiled.
They knew that they were going to die.
You're gonna get spoiled. The movie gonna spoil for you.
Sorry about that, guy.
No spoilers.
They knew that if they went back to Thanos, it was better off dying there than going back to Thanos.
Yeah, they want to
Thanos was a savage.
Yeah,
if Prince was a supervillain, didn't wear pink and he wore black instead, he would be Ebony Maw. Basically.
No boy.
R.I.P. Prince.
No boy.
Hey, we were talking about Ned on the bus smacking like, Ned, he distracts. He's like, we're gonna die. Like, that was what I heard. That wasn't the first time that happened.
Yeah, that was not the first time. Like
he was already.
They made it seem like this happens. Like he's jumped off the school bus before.
Run to the back, Ned. Every time we're gonna die for some reason. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. Yeah, just whatever it is, we're gonna die.
Next movie, Ned's gonna run to the front of the bus. No. Ned's gonna run to the back of the bus and like people like, no, Ned, front of the bus. Like, it's like, oh, okay. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
Let's talk about the real thing about this movie, Thanos.
The death.
Again,
Thanos.
The death.
King of all villains, man.
Thanos.
Like I remember I was 14 years old talking about this in high school. Like when we're gonna get Thanos in the movie, that'd be crazy.
What game was he playing? Was that Apocalypse?
Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Ultimate Alliance. That had Thanos in it.
I think so.
No. He talking about the Avengers Ultimate Alliance. X-Men.
X-Men Apocalypse.
I'm talking about Apocalypse, but I'm talking about we had that Ultimate Alliance that we had to fight.
I ain't lie, we had both of them. So
we had them. Then we had to fight Apocalypse and X-Men.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, like he had to fight Thanos,
that was a good
Mephisto,
game.
and all them.
I don't remember fighting Thanos in that movie.
He probably didn't. I don't know. Maybe I can't remember.
That Avengers.
I think he fought Galactus.
I think it was the Avengers.
Yeah,
I think it was Thanos. I remember. I think.
He fought. I wouldn't be surprised. He fought Galactus.
I think
They're on the same level.
I think it was Galactus. I don't think it was Thanos.
Because they had the washers in that joint.
All right, I know we're talking about Thanos, but yeah, we also got to talk about the next Marvel villains to take to the top there. Because that's gonna be hard to beat. All right,
wait, hold on. Let's just go. Let's go with. I just want to explain.
What about the end?
What about this man's plan, bruh? Like
of godhood.
He had a whole plan. Like he had it all planned out, all figured out. Like who would do what. Who was doing what? Like before he even like in the first 5 minutes of the movie. Okay, boom, he whooped Hulk. That was kind of.
But he was already setting his picks when he sent Loki to Earth.
Yeah, but I'm talking about his plan forward when I'm gonna get it myself.
Yeah,
because he already looks at it.
Yeah, he
remember in Avengers, he's like, I'll do it myself.
That was after. That was when he sent. That was before. Before he said, "I'm gonna do it myself." That was before.
I know, but he sent Loki there to first examine Earth, pretty much. Like
Loki didn't tell him anything. After Loki failed, he ducked him. He never went back to Thanos.
And that go back to my point. They just so scared of Thanos because he's a savage, bro.
Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to say. All right, so mind you, this was Thanos' plan. Hence, he had to go get it himself, kind of thing.
He said
he went to get the Power Stone because he knew for real. Because everybody at this point, even though they probably didn't explain it like that, but everybody already got the word. Don't come to Earth trying to fuck with their shit because the Avengers is going to give you hell for real.
But he knew that they broke.
Think about it. He thought it like very strategically, bro. Like his whole plan was, okay, boom, I'm gonna destroy Xandar because I know they ain't with the shits like the Avengers is. I could go through Xandar like that for real. He got the Power Stone. Then he thought, okay, now that I got the Power Stone, who's the next person I'd really try? He probably didn't even know Asgard blew up, but now he know he got to go for Asgard. So he's like, if I go to Asgard with the Power Stone for real, then, you know what I'm saying? It's on. Hence, I want to bring this up. Had Thor waited 10 minutes instead of killing his sister, like if he would have just waited 10 minutes, they probably would have had a far better chance of fighting Thanos. Like Hela probably would have gave that nigga smoke, but she would have joined forces with Thor and would have been. That's a side story. But anyway, it was too late. Thanos still had came to that joint with a Power Stone. And then he came there knowing that he would get the Space Stone for real. Mm-hmm. And from the Space Stone, he knew everything would go into motion for real. But the most important part is, notice how he killed everybody, but I really think he purposely kept Thor alive. Because he knew he'd already took Nebula. So he already knew that she was part of this whole Guardians of the Galaxy shit. And she knew that if you hear in the beginning of the joint, there's a dispersing signal from Asgard, right? He set that joint out because he knew that he wanted the Guardians of the Galaxy to show. Yeah, because he wanted the Guardians of the Galaxy to show up in meet Thor, and because he knew Thor would be like, oh, he's after all the Infinity. And then he'll get Gamora to tell him he's going for the reality.
He set that whole pick up so Gamora can snitch.
Exactly. That's he smart, fought that joint.
I gotta put that meme in there, you know, the whole...
And the thing about Thanos, let me remind you this. Let me remind you this. Thanos probably already knew the Black Order was going to die trying to go against the Avengers. Alright, we'll go upstairs. Stop trying to be all weird. So... Thanos already knew the Black Order would die. His goal was that he was going to finesse all the other Infinity Stones before he got to Earth for real. That was his plan for real. He just needed them to stall out long enough for him to get the rest of it. Because mind you, think about it. Ebony Maw and the rest of the Black Order spent the whole movie trying to go for one stone. Thanos went and got all the other 5 and said, okay, great. Now I'm here. You feel me? And by the time Steve Rogers and them like ran into Thanos, son, he was already like God level. Like he was just sweeping people to the side. Like he was like, that's Thanos. Alright, bet. Stay sharp. And they all got like flawless crushed. Like he was just like, yeah. I was like, damn.
Alright, before we go on and transition
but listen though, that brings up my point about Captain Marvel, because I was in the movie theater and I was waiting for the credits. Like, I know they did not just make this movie not have credits. They put that joint at the very end.
Of course, they do every movie.
They do that every movie, but they put this joint at the very,
Alright, since you bring it up, that was the best ending credit like we've ever seen in any Marvel movie. Like, it shows like it's gonna be like a whole lot of people dying on Earth, like, you know, airplanes falling out the sky.
Yeah, it showed that.
Yeah. But my thing is though, because I don't really have.
That was very common. Did that happen in the comic books? Like when Spider-Man was slinging around the city after the finger snap and stuff.
Something like that. Yeah.
Like things was happening like that. Cars was crashing and stuff like that. I don't know if it was a helicopter that crashed, but they did that thing. But
my thing
do it all the time.
I'm not too knowledgeable on Captain Marvel, and I took a wild guess. I'm in the movie theater like asking, was that seriously Captain Marvel? Was that Captain Marvel? And not answering.
Yeah,
what this little kid know about?
You should have been with me.
Captain Marvel, but I wasn't. You feel me? So I'm over there. I'm the smartest guy in the joint. I'm like, I'm trying to get answers, and I'm like,
that's why you should have came with us, man.
My thing is, boom.
Like I told him, like, come
my thing is, how is Captain Marvel going to save the day? Hold on, let me answer that.
Did you answer the question? Answer it, bro. I'm probably the YouTube channel. Somebody asked a question.
How is Captain Marvel going to save the day? Because I'm not knowledgeable on Captain Marvel's powers and his role in the Infinity War. Because my thing is, how does Thanos know? How does Thanos know about Captain Marvel? And how does Captain Marvel survive and snap and etc.? Like, what's so special about Captain Marvel that he's going
to be honest, save the day? We don't know the answer.
He's going to save the day.
I gotta break down.
And on top of that, how didn't he die from the snap?
I gotta edit a whole bunch of this out. Your question's too long. Huh? I can answer it.
Yeah, what's the question now?
Yeah, let me answer the question.
How did Captain Marvel die from the snap, and how is he going to save the day?
3 questions. For one, obvious plot convenience that Captain Marvel is going to survive. And I'll make sure that you're not going to confuse with Adam Warlock and Captain Marvel. One is going to be a female Captain Marvel. Already confirmed that.
Okay, boom.
Number one. And two, Captain Marvel, kind of like the Guardians of the Galaxy, kind of like Thanos himself, kind of like Doctor Strange or Ant-Man. They're more obscure characters to like the casual.
I know that.
So that was a clever way to justify to hardcore fans that Captain Marvel is in the universe. You know what I mean? Just to justify her existence. Somebody could have like Nick Fury to justify Captain Marvel's existence. You see where I'm going with that?
Yeah, I understand.
This is what her to show up the next movie.
That's how I knew it was Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Now, what you gonna do?
What makes Captain Marvel so significant?
She isn't that part. She is very powerful. Like she beat Iron Man. She beat Iron Man legitimately. Even though I think Iron Man can't.
Thor.
No, she's not as powerful as Thor. She's not as powerful. But I mean, she's not going to be the saving grace. Don't get that wrong. Tony Stark or Spider-Man and Captain America and probably even Star-Lord himself are going to play a much bigger role in saving the day.
Boom.
It was just incorporating. It was the way they incorporated
character. That was
Captain Marvel. Captain
amazing.
Marvel is not going to be the person.
But at the same time, could you even imagine that? Granted, I want to compliment the movie like on how it showed everything on the street level, because they was doing that before. Like even when Tony Stark like came to the street and was like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on?"
Yeah,
but I like how they like. Can you really imagine that feeling? Like you sitting here, we chilling, like doing a video right now, and two of us just go like. Bro, we didn't stand up like,
I got a blue shirt on, I'll be like fizzing out like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. You really go, like, imagine that really happening in real life. Like, not even knowing what happened, like the war with Thanos even happened. Like, just imagine, bro, that's devastating.
I hope they really show that from a civilian's perspective in the next movie.
I think Nick Fury was the because he was having his own thing. Like he was kind of talking. Oh, what
happened?
What attacked New York? What happened in New York? Oh, wait, what? Now his energy in Wakanda. Like it was showing that like that it happened that fast. Like they didn't have a lot of time for real.
So let's go back to this. So the reason why Thanos ain't kill everybody is because he promised Iron Man that
he wants to be worshipped.
He wants to be worshipped.
Exactly, yeah.
That's what it is.
God, the whole like you know like how like Wisecrack would do like those whole hidden meanings of like a movie or whatever. They're gonna say like the hidden meaning behind Avengers Infinity War. Spoiler alert! You heard it here first. Is like the hidden meaning behind Avengers Infinity War is godhood. It's like this guy wants to be all powerful, but wants to be worshipped. So this boy, because he's still immortal. He's not an actual god, but he's chasing that kind of power. But so at the end of the day, he can't kill everybody because he doesn't want to be alone. He wants to be worshipped. It's different from remember, even Ego in Guardians of the Galaxy #2. He didn't want to just control the world by himself. He wanted somebody with him because he's mortal. He can die. He's not like an actual god. Immortal. He needs somebody else. He needs to be worshipped. He needs to be encompassed.
That's true. Yeah.
So
that's why he kept half. No,
he wants to bring order. He wants to show that he's justice.
Why did he just off the Avengers thing?
To show
at least if you're gonna keep half of the
to show that he was fair.
So we're talking about potential villains for the next Marvel movies. I'm saying King the Conqueror. So from one of the big comic heads out there, read Avengers all the time, like myself. King the Conqueror is like the most reoccurring Avengers villain there is.
I want to say because none of us here and we read comic books like we know too much about King the Conqueror. It just makes all the. I really hope they just don't do that.
No, he's a great. He's like all right.
They might as well just use the scrolls.
They might as well use the scrolls or Galactus before they go to him because I mean,
King the Conqueror. You
put him in somebody else. Put him in somebody else thing. Had a Guardian.
Bro, do you know who Killmonger was before Black Panther?
Yeah.
I didn't really know that much about him, honestly.
I knew who he was.
I mean, but like I didn't know why he would even matter. I thought he would be like
Killmonger.
Claw, yes.
I think Killmonger was a perfect character.
Did you know about him before the Black Panther?
No,
exactly.
But still,
this is the thing, though.
Still being the time that we in right now as being African American. Yeah. I think Killmonger was like the perfect person to introduce Black Panther.
Exactly.
I feel like King the Conqueror isn't enough. Like it's not like when Thanos first went to the Infinity Gauntlet was like I'll do it myself. Like when I see King the Conqueror, I just don't.
Bro, there's Ultron, there's Thanos, and there's King the Conqueror.
I never
even
thought
more so than like Ultron.
Personally, I like Comic book Ultron was way better, but
when I first heard Infinity War, for some reason I was thinking about Skrulls.
Because bro, one of my favorite
Invasion, bro.
I know, but I'm just saying, like that's what I'm saying. Like the first thing I'm thinking besides Thanos is the Skrulls. First things that I was thinking about before Thanos really was the Skrulls.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that's...
I mean, I'm not saying Skrulls for the word, but I'm saying King the Conqueror. Okay, like I'm isolated here, but like, bro, if you've read Avengers, like Diabolic, like the first person, one of the first people would have to be King the Conqueror, like Uncanny Avengers.
Over other villains, no.
Over other villains,
He's the last villain I want to see.
King the Conqueror, bro, he puts in like the most work. Like, how are you gonna be disrespecting King the Conqueror?
Not over Galactus, not
over Thanos, bro. Hey,
over Thanos.
And I'll tell you why. Because hold up,
the most worthless one.
Never. I mean, that one Skrull invasion. That was it. Secret invasion.
We talking. You think? You think? Right, do you think this comic book
would adapt on a movie screen?
Yeah.
You really think his movie would adapt like perfectly for the?
He has the most source material to pull from, even more so than Thanos in some degrees.
All right, if I say this, if Disney didn't just acquire Fox for real, I would be like, okay, give me Kang the Conqueror because I wouldn't know.
I didn't say right away, but I'm saying but coming through. You know what I mean? The pipeline.
I hope not over Galactus or the Skrulls. I hope I do not see him next.
Bro, okay, look, I'm gonna break it down to you. All right, it's like this.
I hope he's like Avengers 8.
Remember, look. And the second Superman Civil War, so Civil War number 2, you read that one, right?
Yeah.
Thanos it was in the first issue of that series, and he was a sideshow. You know what I mean? Right? Thanos showed up, killed War Machine. He was a sideshow. Thanos. He came to Earth. Earth came up to fight the people, right?
Wait, I thought you were talking about Kang the Conqueror.
Civil War, Civil War number 2. That's about Thanos. I'm talking about the importance of King the Conqueror here. The importance of. I'm trying to justify this for people that don't know about King the Conqueror. Like, you know, remember how Thanos was like insignificant to like the whole story of Civil War number 2. Like, he was only in the first issue. They fought. They beat Thanos because they had preparation. They knew it was coming. You know what I mean? That whole thing. Remember that? He killed War Machine. Yeah. I'm saying like. So Thanos is a great villain.
That's what put Tony and Captain Marvel at odds.
And Iron Man was even there to fight Thanos. It was just War Machine, Captain Marvel, and like 7 other people maybe.
I think that was different. That was like their.
I'm talking about King the Conqueror. King the Conqueror, like, no matter what happens in the Marvel universe, like Galactus, time travel, some paradox. King the Conqueror is like always like the puppet master behind everything. You know what I mean?
I think Thanos,
like one time,
Thanos was a better jump because you got the Infinity Stone, and it built a long.
And I feel you,
shit, like a long build up for all 6 of these stones.
King the Conqueror. King the Conqueror was never able to really truly defeat the Avengers, and that's where the setup really becomes because he can come from the future and see what the actions of the Avengers did, and for some reason you have to come back to, you know, do something with the Avengers. You know, I'm not the person right now. I mean, I probably could, but I'm saying like I know enough for Kang to always do some paradoxical stuff.
I feel like Thanos was a better villain because the plot and him having to hunt down everything.
We're not talking about him being a better villain.
Hold up, though. I know what you're saying, but I'm just saying.
Why would you not do a better villain?
I'm saying
Thanos, like,
no.
When you think of a plot, you think about a story about let's go and drag people and let them watch it. Yeah, I think King the what's his name?
King the Conqueror.
He's just not a classic villain to me. Like we can't even remember. Have you heard of this man? Have you heard of King the Conqueror?
I think that would be a good villain.
He's not a rememberable.
The franchise. Not saying we want the franchise.
For people watching this video, be honest. How many people who did not know about Thanos before the first Avengers movie? Okay, before he got like teasered at the very end of the first Avengers movie back in 2012.
Everybody knew Thanos.
You knew about Thanos, yeah. All right, maybe. All right.
I don't know about King the Conqueror. I even know about the Skrulls. I think even the Skrulls would be a better plot. I think the Skrulls would be a better plot because, let me say you this, it's going to be a whole twist. Like, wow, the Avengers are plotting against the Avengers. It's going to throw everybody off. Like, what can really go wrong? Like, we already had Thanos. He came through, killed all the Avengers. And you feel me? It was no smoke. Now, imagine the Avengers beating Thanos, and then they come with the Skrulls
And it's like,
they don't know who to trust.
I'm saying,
and it's like the Avengers versus the Avengers. And it ain't
I feel like
Avengers
Kang the Conqueror is like, it's too like, all right, because now the first thing everyone is going to be thinking about is like, okay, who's the next big villain? But it shouldn't feel like that.
I'm not saying not the next big villain, but I'm saying, look, because Kang is the only villain that can like introduce like an alternate reality in a movie.
No, Thanos can't. He got the whole Infinity Gauntlet.
But an actual storyline based on an alternate reality where like this didn't happen or that didn't
That
happen.
can happen in the next movie. Literally.
That happened in this movie.
That's not gonna happen in the next movie. So
all he did in this movie was reverse time, not change it. Not
They're going to have to change time.
They might just restore it. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I'm just saying.
Either way, if they're going to force reality, especially with Marvel saying that they're going to change the MCU, the MCU is not going to be the same after that. I doubt they would go with Kang the Conqueror to change a whole reality, especially when they already had. He's really at the bottom.
On top of that, bro. Honestly,
I think blasphemy, man.
I think on the next movie, a lot of people are going to come back, and I don't think everybody's going to be dead.
You got your phone on you.
Because one, you talking about changing reality, Thanos got the reality.
He just changed reality. Like, why would
not just change reality? He does more than that, bro. It's like
all right, how would they introduce him in? All
right, hold on. Let me go back to 2012. All right, let me go back to 2012. Okay. Imagine they just brought Thanos out the gate in 2012. When the world, it took 18 movies to bring this dude out. All right. I'm not saying right away
because
bring out
had to build everybody's story,
capable
bro.
of being on that same kind of
scope. All right, let me ask you this question: what Avengers movie do you want? You talking about Avengers 4 or Avengers 5 or Avengers 6?
5 to 6 or whatever, 7. Maybe I don't know.
7 or 8.
Something like that.
I do not want to see him anytime soon, bro.
Bro, they could be like 5 or 6 movies in between, like number 4 and 5. Just saying.
Real quick though. All right, what y'all want to see in the next event?
Yeah, like they could be Galactus. What about Galactus?
Like Galactus? Like right after this. Right after this.
Galactus number 5.
What after? Right after
Galactus number 6.
I think the Skrulls would throw it all off.
Huh?
I think the Skrulls would throw it all off for the people who.
And number 5.
I'm thinking about the people. I'm thinking about the people who don't. Before me read the comics and etc. and etc. Like me, somebody who read the comics and I'm around y'all all the time. Y'all read comics. I just naturally know about the Skrulls. I don't really know about King the Conqueror. I never even heard of him. So with that being said, that would be cool for the people who follow up for the Avengers. But I mean, as an eye grabber and to keep the story fresh and keep it rolling, I think the next thing would be Skrulls because it's just going to be. It's not going to be the same conflict like, oh, somebody from space. Yeah, it's somebody from space, but it's not going to be like, oh, somebody's just trying to conquer and da-da-da-da-da. This is a whole invasion from the inside and out. Like,
but I also want to say that they have not spoke about the Skrulls yet in the MCU.
Yes, they have.
They have? Only the Kree, I thought.
Captain Marvel, they're having a Kree Skrull war.
Yeah, I could, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I was saying earlier that when Captain Marvel actually makes it to Earth, that could probably be exactly when the Skrulls start invading.
But I don't know a lot about Captain Marvel, so
her whole movie is going to be the Kree Skrull war that happened. And in Guardians of the Galaxy, for real, the Kree Skrull war had just ended, for real.
Okay.
So her movie is actually going to take place when it was actually happening, which hence that's why I said it makes it like the fact that when Captain Marvel does come back to Earth, Skrulls would probably come. That's why I say Skrulls would be Avengers 5,
and that's why Nick Fury's in top contact with Captain Marvel.
And that's why I say Galactus would be 6 because by
that's
then,
a spoiler right there. We ain't had this conversation.
I'm just saying because like King the Conqueror. Hold on, I'm gonna show you.
I'm just saying that's a spoiler right there because if we didn't have that conversation,
it's a spoiler video. It's a spoiler video.
If I didn't know that about Captain Marvel, because I'm not really that I thought Captain Marvel was a guy. You feel me?
He was a guy.
This just threw me off. Right, that's a spoiler right there. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm just going off of my Marvel knowledge, but right then and there, that's a spoiler right there, and y'all just blew my mind.
I want to say something though. Remember in the heroic age of Avengers, that series, it had a whole bunch of Avengers members like Spider-Man, Storm, Wolverine, Iron Man, Thor, Red Hulk. They're all on the same team, and that King the Conqueror. And King the Conqueror was fighting against Ultron. And Ultron got so powerful, he was like destroying like all the most powerful beings from like every reality. So like, every like day, King the Conqueror would be like the strongest like people from all across the universe, from all across different timelines to go fight against Ultron. And Ultron's about to floor them. And like, King brought Doctor Doom, Silver Surfer, Thanos, Galactus, Captain Marvel, everybody from the kitchen sink, even other Avengers, to go fight Ultron and none of them could beat him.
We talking about actual comic book
to fight. He fight
stuff.
Yeah, but he broke the timeline.
In the comic books, they brought everybody to fight Thanos.
Yeah, but I mean, like, no, he brought even more people than that. It was like he broke the timeline to try to beat Ultron.
I mean, I understand because Marvel, having Disney or whatever, have been doing a good job with the movies sticking to the comics and to the comics, but as a wide audience, you feel me? As a wide audience, people who don't know that about King the Conqueror.
People don't know that about Killmonger. People didn't know anything about Obadiah Stane.
Like I said, Killmonger.
Justin Hammer. Who did Justin Hammer anybody? Who did Barry Zemo
and
anybody?
That's why.
It's not
Avengers. Avengers. Ultron. Alright.
Well, they would go with
Ultron.
They would go with the top 5 known, bro.
And I'm surprised you guys don't know how you
guys
know.
It's 1 out of 4, bro. Like, it's literally 1 out of 4. No one really knows who King the Conqueror is.
And I'm surprised. That's the thing. Like, okay, look. Imagine from my perspective, right?
So why don't you understand that? No, it wouldn't work.
I'm surprised. No, I'm surprised you guys don't know. Like, I'm thinking I'm bringing heavy hitters to the round table here. So other nerds be watching this, right?
Galactus and the Skrulls is
I can understand you. I can understand you paying Galactus above King the Conqueror, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, he has to be the same notoriety as
you,
Ultron, aside from the movie, right? Imagine if Ultron didn't exist.
You gotta think about this thing.
I know who King the Conqueror is, but he's not, like, to me, he's not a wow.
You gotta think about this. Disney and them don't really care about that.
Yeah.
They care about the plot, the plot.
And they're gonna put the appropriate plot. Exactly.
I'm not saying they're not gonna do that, and they've been doing a good job with the movies. But what I was trying to say, from an average Joe standpoint, because I'm gonna put me as an average Joe, even though I used to read comics and I got Iron Man comics. That's what I used to read up for. But me, just reading comics and being around you and seeing the Avengers and stuff, the things that stuck with me was I thought the Skrulls was going to be the first thing that they was going to do besides the Civil War.
Nah, I'd rather you
besides the Civil War, I
can see why.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I thought the Skrulls.
But I think it was because it's at a point where it's not enough superheroes around yet.
Yeah, they're building rosters
because you can't do the secret invasion until, like, it's a lot.
Because then
it'll really make that distrust. Like, damn, you too, damn you. It's almost like how this Avengers movie, how Thanos snapped his fingers and everybody disappeared. And he's like, damn, you too, damn. Imagine the secret invasion joint is gonna be even worse because they already invaded. We're gonna be like, damn, not brother.
Alright, anyway, back to the thing, because we're trying to go for the top 10 list. We had Galactus, the Skrulls, King the Conqueror. I'm naming some of the names, right? Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom before King the Conqueror.
Alright, I can respect that. I can respect that 100%.
But he be that vicious though. He be that OC.
And the Fantastic Four.
What did they have to bring the Fantastic Four into the Avengers?
No, also Black Panther, because even Black Panther
they don't have
Fantastic Four as well. So they can see just as much of a Black Panther, not just much of a Dr. Doom as
they gotta introduce him in somebody else's movie for real.
No, they could do Dr. Doom in Black Panther.
They could put Dr. Doom
I know, but I'm
in Black
saying,
Panther,
like,
or they could put
Fantastic
Dr.
Four.
Doom.
Right now, they don't need their own movie. They need to be put in somebody else's movie.
I mean, they could if Disney handles it.
I think they need to put. Well, I mean, Dr. Doom already in.
All right, so we got Dr. Doom. No, I'm gonna drop another name. All right, another name. All right, you ready? The Beyonder.
Okay.
I take him before. I was making sure when I said King the Conqueror, you guys said what? I'm like, we mean what?
I take him before King the Conqueror.
Okay, the Beyonder. I don't know.
I'm gonna pause the video. Hold up. Damage control.
Listen.
That's cool. If you said that, I wouldn't even be mad.
Boom.
But I'm surprised.
I believe in that, and let me tell you why I believe in that. Because I've heard of the Beyonder.
How you not hear about?
All right, villains. Go Earth.
So we covered Galactus. Who else? Dr. Doom, the Skrulls. Alright, King the Conqueror, the Beyonder.
I even heard of the Beyonder. That's what I'm saying.
Mephisto.
I never heard of that.
Mephisto and Black Heart.
Mephisto?
I heard about him.
We got the Moramu, so we have.
Those names are from. I don't know who y'all talking about. I'm not even going to cat. Like, I don't know y'all talking about. The name, like the Beyonder stuff with me. Mephisto stuff, I know that. You feel me? This man just said King the Conqueror. That joint, it's either I'm smoked out or something.
Yeah, I think
I don't remember.
Bro, like, it's huge, bro.
He's not.
Like, I gotta do a whole YouTube video because, like, I can't, because, like, if you.
I'm talking about marketing wise, bro. Over like I said, if Disney didn't buy Fox and you said Kane the Conqueror, I'd be like, okay, because that's what we had to deal with. But now that Disney bought Fox, you telling me you like Kane the Conqueror is the first guy that comes to your mind?
I think the Skrulls is going to be the thing.
I mean, because Kane the Conqueror literally fought the Avengers more than anybody else. That's the thing.
So we're talking about movies and what's going to really sell tickets and put people ass in seats.
Probably Kane the Conqueror.
Over Galactus and the Skrulls?
I didn't say over Galactus. But
so why would you want to see them?
Over the Skrulls.
I wouldn't even put them over Doctor Doom.
I want to put him over Doctor Doom because he's more recognizable.
Exactly.
So I'm saying
they all are.
The level of what he can do, what he can bring to the table.
I'd put him
because
in else
he's gonna come to the movies with Thor's hammer. He's like, why does he have Thor's hammer? And you know what I mean? They're gonna be like that confused on a guy that has a control over time like that. You know what I mean?
He's gonna come with Thor hammer.
He's gonna have with Spider-Man because he has realities where he has all this.
Like I said, I'm talking about. But Brian, we talking about people we about to see.
Yes.
Realistically,
I'm saying imagine the scope, right?
In the first 2 or 3. We're going to Avengers 5.
All right, listen to me, right?
Maybe 6.
I feel you. I'm saying imagine the movie, right? Where Kane the Conqueror shows up and he has Thor hammer. It's like, why do you have Thor hammer? Because I killed him already. That kind of stuff. All right, imagine a move like that. And they're like, well, how are we gonna be the guy that already beat us before? That. I'm not saying that's it. That's all of it. I'm just trying to get you the idea of Kane the Conqueror.
Boom.
I don't want to see him Avengers movies.
But what I'm saying is, that don't really. That's pretty much Thanos.
I'm saying going over Thanos. A little bit different.
I think to keep things fresh and keep the plot, you feel me? Like,
no, but it's also smart. Like Thanos, he's smart and he's driven and he's not dumb. But I'm saying what King the Conqueror is all calculation and stuff you know what I mean? It's not like he's
Thanos.
I mean, but he's not like brute force kind of thing. Like he has a whole strategy and minions.
That make it even worse. That means
I'm not saying I'm the guy doing the movie here. I'm saying it will work.
I'm not saying I don't want to see that, but
the plan
is too cliche. We already got Thanos.
Somebody has to top Thanos, right?
Galactus.
No, I don't.
But Galactus is no personality.
I don't even think Galactus. I think it should be
the Skrulls.
The Skrulls, because we already see in this movie that they got a whole bunch of conflict within themselves, and that's the Avengers' biggest flaw when they not coming together.
Exactly, I
respect
that.
Saying? So boom, next movie. It's
talking about a specific singular villain.
It's more self-conflict because the Skrulls are taking over the Avengers, and they're like, who can we really trust because it's happening again? But it's not even the Avengers, it's the Skrulls. And
we already talked about these. Take up time on the camera. We talked about them. We get and understand. I'm trying to justify King the Conqueror.
Can we not? I think we spend more time trying to justify.
All right, fine.
I think
next. And if you guys don't agree,
that man can come after the Skrulls.
I don't know. I'm gonna end.
You should burn all your King the Conqueror comics.
No, that's the best issue there was.
Bro, I'm not saying he's not he's a bad villain, but marketing wise, and if you had to choose,
he's the reason why Avengers sell so well because they use him all the time.
Well, look, let's say this.
I like King the Conqueror.
You read the Avengers comic books, and
you're talking Avengers 5
right now.
Avengers 5.
If Primer is right now, all the nerds got the right to join us at the bottom of this, at the bottom of this video.
Please do, because if you read,
y'all can cap at me.
I don't know.
I don't know.
All different Avengers. Issue 1, who they fight? King the Conqueror. Volume 2, King the Conqueror.
They're not even at that level. They can't even be
Heroic Age, King the Conqueror. They fought. The third issue of Avengers, King the Conqueror.
Can we talk about who's going to be on 4, 5, and 6?
Norman Osborn. Norman Osborn.
What?
Who killed the Skrulls? Norman Osborn. Who fought the Avengers a lot of times?
We're talking about
Norman Osborn.
Who's gonna make a better movie, bro?
I think the Skrulls do better.
The Skrulls.
I'm saying after that, going down the road. We're going down the road.
Point blank period.
10 villains.
I think bringing another Conqueror right after Thanos because they about to do another movie with Thanos. Yes or no? Hold up. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So I think after that, bringing a whole nother Conqueror is just too
It's
like
a different
it's
kind of
just too
conqueror.
like all right, boom.
It's a time conqueror.
That's
It's
cool.
different.
That's cool. But we already got that. Why not put the scrolls in there and be like,
You can.
damn.
I'm not
the
disagreeing.
next movie is
boom,
gonna spend
boom,
so much
boom.
time. Wait. The next
The
movie
next
is supposed to
movie's
spend so much time
time?
with time travel. I really don't want to see this. Right
I don't
now.
think so.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't
Like,
think so. I don't think. You think it's gonna have a lot of?
How they gonna fix what happened?
Right.
You have to wait and see. You have to wait and see.
You gotta wait and see. But
I don't see no other way, bro.
I don't think it's gonna go
They
like
killed
that.
Spider-Man and T'Challa. Now they gotta run that shit.
I think Captain.
They time traveling. They going back, bro.
This never happened. This never
None of
happened.
that. I don't care. Like
I think Iron Man. I think Iron Man.
What?
Built a time machine or something.
Captain Marvel. All of them are going to join together and hold
And
it
just
down.
get the soul stone
and,
bring it back to
and
life.
get the soul stones and
First.
bring everything back to
But
life.
first,
I think that's how that's gonna
They
play.
gotta find
Because it happened
them,
before.
though. They gotta
That's
find
why.
them first.
It
They
happened
gotta
before.
find Thanos.
They gotta find them.
Yeah. Because it happened before. Iron Man put the glove on and and brought everything back to
Okay,
normal.
so boom. So that
Anyway,
that
so
happened.
Norman
Iron Man could make a suit, and let's go back to what I was saying. Iron Man put the most work.
Are we gonna talk about how many
He
times
can make
Spider-Man
a
beat up
suit.
Iron Man in comic books?
I don't care about the comic book.
All right.
We're talking about the movie right now.
We're talking about how
So,
Spider-Man
boom.
saved his life.
So boy,
I ain't gonna lie.
he did.
This experienced Spider-Man probably could have took any of them and not even gave him smoke at this point.
That's true.
He
But
could've-
listen
he
though.
could've gave any of them smoke. He was giving.
Are we talking about Norman
Listen.
Osborn or the Green Goblin?
Back
right?
to what I was saying. Nobody wants another
Hey,
conflict. We
hold on.
already.
All right, we're past
We
that.
already
Can
got.
we talk about Norman Osborn?
We hold up. We already got another
I thought about
conqueror.
that.
Give us a conflict.
Well,
where-
Spider-Man needs somebody.
Give us a
Oh,
conflict.
you mean a Spider-Man movie?
But even though Norman Osborn started the Dark Avengers, #1, he's took control of Hydra. He won that killed the Skrulls as the Secret Invasion. He's the reason that they all have one down.
Nah, I just think the Skrulls need to be in there because boom, I feel like the next movie is gonna focus on all their hardships since the Civil War and how they need to come together and fight.
They could introduce
So
Norman Osborn,
the
that's what I'm
next
saying.
movie, why not have them all come together and beat Thanos and come together and then break them apart again?
Yeah, this whole
Making
discussion's
them-
like
making
Doctor
them-
Strange and Iron Man, though.
making them think, you feel me, like, oh, the Avengers,
I'm not gonna lie. I've been on Yusuf's
I
side
think-
this whole time.
I think the Skrulls
You're
are
the only
right.
one that keeps saying this random nigga came to
It's
conquer.
not random. It's
He's
blasphemy,
not,
bro.
I know he's not
Hey,
random,
but
but
listen, you might be right. I'm not saying you're right.
he's
I'm
a
an
great
average
villain.
Joe.
But so we talking marketing. Who's gonna make me $1 billion? I wouldn't say King Conqueror.
he could.
What's actually gonna happen next? in this
Killmonger
movie?
did it.
That's what I want. What's that?
Which I think I have the next of the
And
movie.
You got that, bro. But I'm talking about Avengers, bro.
I
Like,
don't know.
Does it matter? Did the Yellow Jacket matter?
Because origin movies is different. You have to kind of go with those people because you can't go with the big.
That's probably what they're gonna do.
Baron
And
Zemo.
now that y'all gave me
I'm
knowledge
just saying.
on
That was Avengers,
on
Yeah,
Captain
Origin
They
Marvel.
took the
Marvel.
whole Avengers. They was dealing with that was an Avengers 2.5 movie, so don't even do that.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, exactly, King the Conqueror could do it.
But y'all just gave me some back knowledge.
I'm
on
trying to give
Captain
the
Marvel.
viewers 10 lists, all right? So let's go run it back. We keep getting sidetracked.
So they probably going to do
Galactus,
Skrulls.
Skrulls, Doctor Doom, King the Conqueror, Mephisto, Norman Osborn. I lost
Who the
track.
hell is Norman Osborn?
Green Goblin, though.
Oh, my bad. All right, see, I told you, average
get out,
Joe.
bro.
You gotta get up.
Bro.
I know who the Goblin is. I know who the
This is how
Goblin
you know the
is.
Goblin.
I know who the Goblin is, though. I know who the Goblin is, though. We're not gonna sit here and champ me, though, because I do know who the Green Goblin is. I know who the Goblin is.
All right, Spider-Man's biggest villain, man.
But
He just became the Carnage in the he like.
I really think Carnage is his worst
enemy.
enemy.
Now
It's
it's like
not
now
his-
the Red
it's
Goblin because
It's not his arch enemy, but I think that's his worst enemy.
Carnage and the Green Goblin
What y'all think about this Venom movie that's about to come out?
And it's gonna be trash.
Yeah.
I talked to the guy that made that creative Venom, Dave Michelini. You can watch that video on my YouTube channel, my interview with David Michelini, and he's not working on it. And he basically said it's gonna be trash.
Hold up, they didn't include him on it or nothing?
No.
Isn't he from Delaware?
Yeah, he's in Delaware too. And it's gonna be trash. It's gonna be trash, bro. Like the whole direction,
How trash.
like they're not gonna really. There's not gonna be much Venom in the movie at all.
Oh my god, that's
Oh,
what
what
I
this
just
nigga's
wanted. No.
No Spider-Man.
The trailer.
I think it was Spider-Man.
The
I don't know why they
did
go
look
for Spider.
alright,
I don't know
but-
a
why.
whole bunch
they
of
not gonna
unrecognizable
go for Spider.
characters and
Oh, they capped on the whole.
Yeah.
I just think, to be honest, I just don't think you could do a top-notch Venom story without Spider-Man.
Yeah, you gotta make him a villain,
right.
bro. Or even if you can make him an anti-hero, because they're like David Ryan said that they're doing
making a 7 out of 10 movie.
But
Like,
Venom is an
storyline
anti-hero.
is based off of
Venom's an anti-hero though.
yeah,
but
Lethal Protector
at first.
Yeah. Well, he go back and forth between Venom, like hardcore villain and anti-hero, but right now he's actually a hero. To be honest with you, that just happened. Venom, Lethal Protector. They have that issue down here. I have it somewhere. I'm probably gonna
Marvel is doing a good job.
And Planet of the Symbiotes, which is it's another one that David Nicolai wrote both of those. David Nicolai wrote both those stories. No, it's on Planet Earth. All the symbiotes come to Planet Earth and they take over all the heroes.
For real?
Yeah, that storyline.
Damn.
That's what it's based off. So, like,
that sounds really good.
Yeah, but it's not going to be in the
That sounds better than the Scrolls.
It's just going to be.
Facts.
Yeah,
now we know for sure we're not seeing that.
Yeah, not gonna see that. So anyway, David Nicolai said we came to the conclusion it's gonna be trash. Be the wise and probably honor so it can be trash. Be the Lonnie who sound like comic book.
I want it to be trash. Good though.
I want it to be good. It's Venom.
I want it to be good.
But they're doing it wrong.
Let me not put it past it yet. Let me not say you can't make a good story without Spider-Man, but just for a comic.
The trailer was trash.
Not the second one. The second one wasn't that trashy. Like it like I seen worse things. Like people was all talking about the CGI, but I mean CGI always be messed up sometimes. Like the end of Black Panther when Killmonger was fighting T'Challa, like that CGI was a little ass. Or like
it happened, yeah.
But the story was so great, we all just looked past it.
Exactly.
But so I'm not going to say like it's the CGI necessarily. The CGI is definitely good enough.
Yeah,
but
it's the story. The story and the pacing and direction.
I think I don't trust
Sony right now.
enough.
Sony
to do
Sony,
that.
no. Man.
I don't trust Sony enough to deal with Venom because they already dealt with Venom and they botched them like a fantastic, like they did the Fantastic. Like
they botched Spider-Man enough, so
I don't think they didn't do that bad of a job with Spider-Man. Like they did have two classic Spider-Man.
All right, so before my
I have a question.
Runs out of energy, yes.
Why is Cable fighting this man Deadpool in this new movie?
Because that's what they do. That's what Deadpool fights against everybody.
Yeah, Deadpool don't.
I thought so Cable's bad? Is Cable bad in this, John?
We don't know.
Yeah, right.
All right,
that's the thing about the Deadpool movie. No one knows enough.
Anyway, back before my phone runs out of energy, which you will soon. Avengers vs. X-Men storyline.
Because I thought Cable was an anti-hero.
It might be too rushed, but that's an idea.
Right?
I want it. I ain't gonna hold it. I want it.
It was a really good conversation.
I'm good for. I'm up for that story, but it really, really depends on how this next Avenger movie ends.
What story?
Avengers vs. X-Men.
That determines whether or not I want it or not.
Why would that even happen? Well, I mean,
actually,
that would happen.
I don't want it yet. Actually, matter of fact, I take Avengers vs. X-Men before I took a Kane the Conqueror.
So the blasphemy, bro.
Yeah, fact.
You would? Nerd, unite. I'm spirit bomb right now, like.
You wouldn't take Avengers vs. X-Men before you.
I would.
Bro, we just named at least.
I'm just saying you gotta. This is my man Kane the Conqueror, though.
That's because we would see 6 other movies before we see Kane the Conqueror.
It's like, look, the Vulture. The Vulture was one of the best villains.
But that was a single Spider-Man movie, bro.
All right, I'm just saying.
We're talking Avengers. Like, I get it.
And no better than...
No. I get his whole thing in the comic books. That's cool because...
Vulture's like the worst villain. And that's
yeah. That is funny as shit, though. But, I mean...
Like, you have the Enforcers, which are the worst villains in Spider-Man, and then Vulture. Actually, Vulture got like a huge power. He got super strength and whatnot.
I wouldn't put the season for... all I'm saying is I would see... There's 5 other... 10 marketable movies that's 10 times more marketable than Kane the Conqueror, like off the bat. All right, anybody who doesn't know Marvel, we
got 2 more spaces on the top 10 list. So who are some other villains you guys could pick?
Some other villains that I would see going against the Avengers.
Did I miss any? I lost my head.
Does X-Men count?
X-Men count.
So it's 2 after that.
I mean, you could say Mr. Sinister, but I don't think Mr. Sinister ever did anything on that scope.
I even know Mr. Sinister. Facts, like
I could take Sinister.
But that's not something that I would want to.
I mean, Magneto, but you got Ebony Maw already.
But Magneto would be X-Men, not X-Men. It wouldn't be X-Men, but it would tie into X-Men.
I don't even know if there's any other villain.
Yeah. Who else? I had a list in my head. I just kind of forgotten.
I would rather see the Avengers fight X-Men before I see them actually fight like that.
Yeah. Who else? I honestly had a 10 list before.
He could be in it though.
Yeah, he could be in it.
If you want, you can be in all you want, brother.
He gonna be in anyway.
The answer is
Mantis was probably they best shot at getting him weak enough to get the Gauntlet off.
I mean, the thing is, like, Thanos, regardless of what you guys, without the Infinity Gauntlet, alright? The idea is, yes, separate him from the Infinity Gauntlet, and he is beatable. You can overwhelm Thanos, you can overpower Thanos, you can knock Thanos out.
That's what I'm saying.
So we're saying movie-wise. Doctor Strange said, my guy. He said, my guy. There's 14 million ways we lost to this guy.
There's other weapons, like the Ultimate Nullifier, that can, like, beat it. There's the Cosmic Cube.
But, bro, we're talking about...
guys, my phone is dying now, so I gotta cut this this very long video short. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, comment what you guys think on this video. We're gonna try to do more for every movie. It's your boy Brian Meezus, the wisest of powerful honors. Don't forget to buy the King Chimera shirts too. Rep your set. It's on Teespring. Links be in the description below. And I will see you guys next time.
Whatever flavor you want, we got it.